Hello, it's the £1 Gamer again today, and got a package. So this is from Estonia, from eBay, and there's not many of these around. So and it's not. I don't believe it isn't an official release. It's a fan-made release of a game from Master System and the Mega Drive or Genesis. So, right. These are the original releases. Arcade, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, and Michael Jackson's Moonwalker on the Mega Drive. So the arcade version is on the Master System. There is a proper arcade version, which was in arcades, and that was a 4-player kind of isometric game, and you got 4 players to play at the same time, and it was completely different to what these are, obviously, because these were not powerful enough to run that. Anyway, so these are what these look like. So, picture, title, and square background. Right. This is what the game looks like on the Master System. And obviously, this is what the cartridge looks like on the Master System. Perfectly fine, just the usual Master System cartridge, nothing can just in there. So, and this one is basically just a bigger picture or stretch picture of the Master System one, except it's got Michael Jackson's Moonwalker in a more vibrant colour and Mega Drive at the top and 16-bit cartridge, so also in black with no white and no arcade. So if you look at the back on both of them, they are very slightly different. So this is more light, this is more of a dark colour, and this one's more simplified. This one has 6 rounds, 1 player, and doesn't say how many rounds this is. Now apparently this is one to 2 players, but I've never seen another player, or 2 players play this at the same time. Maybe I should give that a go. Anyway, that's what they look like. Also, the cartridge for the Mega Drive, right, manual and cartridge. So, normal cartridge, name on the top, and the picture from front of the box. So, this one is Michael Jackson's Moonwalker Reborn on the Mega Drive. It is region free, so it will work on the Japanese, US, and EU. Right, so let's cut this. And let's see what we actually get. So there was only one on eBay, and there was only one seller selling it. So not brand new, so it's not sealed, because they did test it to see if it works. So let's get this open and see what it looks like. Now the box, excuse me, the box does look like a real Genesis box, and the cartridge looks, from what I've seen, looks okay. Now, I've never got a fan-made game before, but I saw this, I believe it was on Facebook or might have been Reddit, and I thought, hang on a minute, I've never heard of the remake of this. So I looked it up, and couldn't really see anything online, so I looked on eBay and found one listing for about £50. So that's including about £13 P&P. So tried to look for gameplay on YouTube. Absolutely nothing at all. So Right, let's get this out off camera. Very well wrapped, so that's good. Right, so there you go, there it is. So Michael Jackson's Moonwalker Reborn. You can probably see it's obviously different print, and it looks quite a good print. So it's actually Michael Jackson doing Smooth Criminal in black and white, and there are the differences. Now, I think if they kept this part, that would have been a lot better than just gold, because the name is gold. Everything else looks okay. It's still got Sega on there. Got ESRB rating, Genesis, and then on the side's got Michael Jackson's Moonwalker Reborn. It does feel a lot lighter, so I don't know if there's a manual in there, and I think I showed that. So it doesn't have the background of the film, but it feels okay. It's got the tab. Do any of mine have tabs? No. It just feel quite flimsy, but it is brand new. Alright, let's have a look in. Okay, so let's see what it says. Step into it. Is it different? Michael Jackson's Michael. Okay, his voice rings out. So it just say shoes of the King of Pop there, like never before in Michael Jackson's Moonwalker Reborn. This definitive edition of the classic Sega Genesis game has been fully reimagined and upgraded, giving you the ultimate Michael Jackson experience. With new features, enhanced gameplay, and unlimited power, you'll dance, fight, and moonwalk your way through hordes of enemies and stars. So, let's have a look on the pictures. And can't really see that because of the light. And then let's look there. Let's can't really do this very well. Right, let's do that. Okay. Right. They look the same to me. I'm not too sure, but let's have a look inside. Right. Oh, there's another thing that there it's slightly dipped in. Here there's a lip, so not sure if that's supposed to do that, but this the top part is slightly pushed outwards. So there you go. Right, there's another difference. Right, so there's no manual, but here is the cartridge. Quite a nice cartridge, and you can tell it's not a real cartridge. It's you can probably see the rough texture on it. So Michael Jackson's Moonwalker Reborn. That's not straight, but that's okay. Gold again. It's a good finish. On the back, Sega. So it just has a normal screw. So let's have a look. Let's compare them. And this one has game bit screws. I can probably get some of those and put those in. But as you can see, it's near enough a perfect match. This is from Estonia. So they sound about the same. Let's have a look inside. To see what it looks like. So the screws are just, you can't really see that, but they are quite small, quite thin, so I've got quite a lot of those. Alright, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Right. The black PCB. And she's got one chip. Now, I wonder if this will be recognised in my ROM dumper. So it's quite a simple PCB. One chip and capacitors and the usual. So I would take that one apart, but I don't know where my game bit is. So simple. Is it worth 50 odd pounds that I paid? It's all about the experience, isn't it? So are you ever going to see the inside of the cartridge that often, and you're going to clean it? Not really. I mean, these ones you paid about £70, £80 even, for near enough the same, just a bit more plastic and metal. So, but still the same experience. Right. Will this be recognised in my ROM dumper? Let's have a look. Right. Micro USB. I hate this USB format, but don't we all? Right, let's plug this in. And let's have a look. Alright, so the SD card's coming up. Oops. There you go. Hopefully you'll be able to see this. Alright, you can see that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go down to Mega Drive Genesis. Wrong way. Mega Drive Genesis. Put this. Which one is it? In this one, and let's see how well it goes in. Doesn't want to sit in. No. So this one. Nope, that one. Put it in the wrong one. Right, that one, perfectly fine. I was trying to put it in the wrong one. Whoops. Right, this one. It's okay. Okay. Right, let's go down to Mega Drive and game cartridge. Michael Jackson's Michael Jackson FS Moonwalker. So it sees it, and let's do the read one. So I'm guessing this is just a one rewrite, not found. Okay, so let's just sometimes it does this on just normal cartridges. Right, so I don't know what that is referring to. Okay, so that's not working, but it does know what game it is. Okay, so sometimes I just need to take it out and put it back in. Sometimes reset. Right, that goes in and out quite well, so the board is about the same thickness as a normal Mega Drive game. Game cartridge, Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Right, read one. No, that's not going to work. Hopefully it works in my Mega Drive. Oh well, so I've tried twice. 3 times even. Sometimes they do need a bit of a clean, sometimes they'll work, sometimes that'll get it working, sometimes it won't, sometimes it doesn't make a difference. So I've tried that, but it knows what it is. So is it worth the 50 odd pounds for a Michael Jackson collector or fan collector and a game collector? I think it's alright. It's a nice little bit that not many people are going to have. And where did I put the box? Ah, got the box. So what I'm going to do, still waiting on my Polymega, so I'm going to see if that will work in the Polymega, if it will work in the normal Mega Drive. So there's now 3 versions of Moonwalker. This is a very hard box to do. Unfortunately, no manual, but that's not too much of a big deal. Something different that very few people are going to know about and very few people are going to have. So is that worth it? I don't know, but I just like different things. So is it worth it to you? Maybe. Is it worth it to me? Well, it's interesting because there's 3 versions now. So yeah, that's the video for today. Let's zoom out because that's not getting it at all, is it? That's today's video. Quite a quick one, I always say. I've been saying that for the past five videos, so let's just say it's a good video. Yeah, so Moonwalker Reborn on the Mega Drive Genesis, and good find. So that's the video for today, and hope you're all keeping cool, especially in today's heat and tomorrow's heat. And thank you for coming. The £1 Gamer out.